Nick finally having the balls that none of us have to take the piss out of apple picking. Thank you. You are a saint. All right. Your next comedian is the very funny Ashley Gavin.
Hey guys. I am a lesbian. I didn't stop thinking about it. Thank you. Yeah. I'm on OkCupid. The weird thing about OkCupid is that men message me all the time on OkCupid, and I don't understand. Like this is not a spectrum situation. Like I'm gay. This is a men's shirt. You know what I mean? So like I don't understand, and I represent myself pretty accurately on OkCupid. The other day I got a message from a dude. He goes, "Well, you won't be a lesbian when I'm done with you." He's from New York. I don't know why I make him sound like Yosemite Sam. You're rootin' tootin' lesbian? Like, I don't know. But like, I just don't understand. Like, I think that I look really gay. Like, look at this watch. And look at these shoes. You know what I mean? Like, this is, like, I was in the womb and I was like, oh, I like it here. I could come back here. Maybe not this one, but one like it. The doctor did an ultrasound and they were like, well, it's a girl and she's gay. My mom was like, how do you know that? Well, she built a porch, so really good craftsmanship. We're 90% sure. All right, cool. Obviously, as a lesbian, I'm pro-choice because, like, for me, like, if I got accidentally pregnant, there's no surprise happy ending to that story. That was a catastrophe. Because one of two things happened. I was either raped or I achieved immaculate conception, which is also rape. Can't be the only person who's thought about this. You guys, I went through the Bible. Mary does not give consent. There is nothing there's no section where Mary's like, yeah, GGF, let's do it, let's go. But I feel bad for Mary, because, like, can you imagine, like, telling her friends about that? Because people loved God back then. They were like, like, if she said, you know, it was God raped me, they'd be like, God? Our God? God? No, he's a nice guy. That's a blessing, Mary. That's a miracle. They call that a miracle back then, but now they call that date rape. That's what that is. Like, and I'm just thinking, like, the thing that's weird about it is that everyone in the Bible universally agrees that they did it. Like, she got pregnant, but no one thinks that maybe it wasn't consensual. Doesn't that sound like every high school quarterback rape case in the small towns in, like, Ohio and Texas and shit? You know what I mean? Like, the defense has to, when they go to court, the defense has to prove that she was a slut. Because no one knows. Like, Mary would be on the stand, and God's lawyer would be like, well, were you praying for a son? Because if you were praying for a son... All right. So, I don't think you realize how fucking awesome that premise is. And you can suck it. You can suck it. This is totally unformed, and I just thought of it because I was upstairs, and, gentlemen, something that women hate, when you bump into a woman or you're trying to get past a woman, never, ever put your hand here and think that nudging her aside, you guys, not cool. Because I know what you're doing. I'm not an idiot who's like, oh, he accidentally put his hand on my head. Like, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get a tiny bit of sexual arousal from that experience. With me, you might as well be like, excuse me, like, and, well, you know, like, you might as well just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just passing through, excuse me, sorry about that. Like, I know what you're doing. Stop it. Just stop it. All right, thanks.
Ashley Gavin. Here we go.
All right. Oh, a lot of people.
Jesse.
Hello, Internet. What's going on? I am a stand-up comedian, if you're tuning in for the first time. That last part was funny. Thank you. Kind of a rough room. There's only about 10 people down there, and they're not really in a laughy kind of mood, but I think given the crowd, I did really, really well. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, if you're tuning in for the first time, I do this a couple times a day. My last set is still online, and it was killer. Really, really good. Same jokes, just a much better crowd. Really good crowd. So if you want to go and watch that, see what the kind of stuff that I do. Yeah, and now what I do is I take questions from you guys and comments and all that stuff. Well, religion and rape is an awkward topic. That's not really true because all comedians basically talk about religion and rape. I mean, Louis C.K. did a joke about pedophilia on Saturday Night Live. These are the topics that comedians should be talking about because where else are you going to hear the truth about them? Yeah. Anyway, so what did I want to talk? Oh yeah. I do this 3 to 4 times a day. These jokes are all new. So what you're seeing is a joke turn from an idea into a firm, really good joke. And you know, when you first start doing them, they're not hysterical, but then you practice them and you rewrite them and you edit them and they become funnier and funnier. Did you ever get diarrhea in the woods? Nope, I have not. Yeah, so I think I'm definitely going to keep that last joke. I think it was kind of a funny premise. We are in the great city of New York. We are in the great city of New York. And this is where I do comedy. I am a professional, sort of. I tour colleges, and I was on TV like 2 weeks ago. Right now we're at Climate Lounge. And yeah, coming. Let's do this. And if you thought any of those were funny, then do follow me because this was, I would consider this a really rough night. Pierce Box. No, I think any topic can be done tastefully. I really do. I think the thing about comedy is you don't want to punch down. You know, going up there and making fun of a race or making fun of women who's been raped or saying that rape itself is funny is out of bounds. But you can talk about rape and race in a way that isn't punching down. So you really want to find who's the bad guy universally, which would be the rapist or the racist, and that's who you want to take out with your joke, not the reverse. I don't know if that makes sense. And I really can't punch down at God, because if anyone's up, it's God. So, can I do accents? I'm not a super good accent. I can do a couple good Southern ones. I can do sort of a Savannah Southern accent, and I can do more of the Panhandle 1, 2. I can do Brit. I'm not great at them. I can do a good Donald Trump, actually. If you guys are with, it's gonna be huge. It's huge. We've talked to people about it. We're talking to people. We're getting things done. It's gonna be huge. That's Donald. We can do. Was that a real... Yes, that was 100% a real story. And I don't do a lot of improvising on stage. Most comedians, in fact, the vast, very, very, very... No professional comedians improvise. They always have what they're going to go and do. But at a mic, I might try a thing or two there. And that was a true story. And I just got... And I think he was in the room. Yeah. So that was true. Thank you. I appreciate that. Was Yosemite... No, Yosemite Sam was... I wrote it. I wrote that joke. The goal is that when you write these jokes, you rehearse them so much that people think you're improvising. Like, that's how smooth you are at telling it. Our Donald Duncan's... That's funny. So that's kind of the goal. And that Yosemite Sam joke is an older joke, which is why it's so polished and so much stronger than the God rape joke. Because the God rape joke I only wrote a week ago. So that's why you're seeing the difference in quality there. Yeah. comedians, just so you know, like Louis C.K., like, he writes that hour, but it takes him a year and a half to get that hour together. But it seems weird now liking that now and knowing it was true. I mean, like it because you know that I'm, like, getting it out there, getting that story out there and letting people know and making it funny at the same time so people will listen. Oh, wait, can you resend that one after practice? They're not that funny anymore. Yeah, I don't find one of my best jokes, I do it almost every night, because it's just such a great way to open the show. I didn't do it tonight. It's on my last tape. If you guys go back and watch my last set, you'll see it. They're not so funny to me anymore. Like, the first time, maybe I'll laugh a little bit after it, but they're funny to people who've never seen it before, and that's really who I'm performing for. Yeah, my last tape, it was a fucking awesome set. If you're interested in seeing a really clean, polished set, you should watch that one. Like Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr's very good. Very good. Alright guys, if there are no other comments and questions, I'm going to ask if you liked any of the jokes, so please follow me. It would make me so happy, and I really do like to get feedback from people, positive and negative. What was your best spontaneous joke? That is a really good question. Oh, man. Oh, one time, and I've never been able to do it again. One time I was thinking about buying an apartment, and for some reason or another, because I have all these savings, and I thank you, I appreciate that, Trumpy. I have all these savings, I thought I should buy a place, and I went online, and then I was looking at listings, and then I kind of got off track and realized that I started looking at buying an island just because I was curious. Like, I can't afford an island. But then I found these islands in Nicaragua that were cheaper than a New York City studio apartment. And I had just figured that out before I did an open mic. The guy... Oh, yeah. I misread that sentence, and I thought you were saying the guy himself. It was funny that he groped me. I didn't realize you meant the joke. Thank you. Yeah, so I went online, and I realized that for the price of an island in Nicaragua was the same as a studio apartment in New York City. And I went on stage and I just told the joke about it, and I have it recorded on my phone. I've never been able to make it funny since. I don't know. That was probably one of the better jokes. I don't know. I can't, and I still to this day I can't make it funny. I have no idea why. I think that just the stars were aligned or whatever. Yeah. You guys are nice. You're a nice group. Are any of you comedians? That magic moment. Sorry, that was unnecessary. When are you going to visit? I was in Iceland last March. Is anyone going to broadcast your set for you, or did you already go on? I already went on, Brian. You can go back and watch this once thank you, I appreciate that, guys. You're probably funny. But Brian, you can go back and either rewatch the set, or if you follow me, I have another set from today that was just perfect and beautiful and wonderful. So watch that one too. They're both available on my channel. I'm sorry you missed it, Brian. Yeah, sorry about that. Iceland is amazing. Someone asked me if I was going to Iceland. Iceland is fucking awesome. I went snorkeling in a lake where you can see the tectonic plates from both America and Europe, and you can see the gap in between them, and it's like staring into the soul of the earth. It was fucking unreal. Like, everyone go to Iceland. This was a comedy set, and now it's promotional tourism for Iceland. I don't know. Thingvala, yeah. Pingvera, all the names are like super long. Pingvera, yeah. Do you have any Republican bits? Not really, actually. My friend, I'll tell you my friend's Republican joke, which I think is really funny. She talks about, her name's May Wilkerson, if you want to Google her, May Wilkerson. She's actually on this thing, but I don't think she does a lot of posting on Periscope. So, yeah, her joke is, how can a woman be a Republican? And then she goes, but, you know, like a lot of people say that, but I actually understand it now. She goes, because like for them, that's their eating disorder. Like every woman has their own neurotic, like weird disorder where they deprive themselves of nothing. Like I deprive myself of food, and Republican women deprive themselves of rights. And like, then she goes on to say like, what was it? She says, oh, do you want the right to choose whether or not to have your baby? And the Republican woman's like, oh, no. I had rights this morning. I'll just nibble on this right to vote. And you can have you can keep that. I had rights this morning. So funny. That comedian's name is Mae Wilkerson. She's a really good friend of mine. We write together a lot. Yeah, she's awesome. I look up to her a lot as a comedian. If you're watching this, Mae, I know you're not. Yeah. All right, guys, so it looks like it's starting to dwindle. Although I'm getting so many hearts, I'm a heart addict. I want to snort up these hearts. I'm going to eat them. Yeah, so any thanks, Run Nuri. You're a super nice guy. Run Nuri. I don't know. I'm just calling you Run now, okay? Run. All right. Hi, Mom. That's my mom. Everyone see Gav is my mom. Doing great. Thanks, Steven. Yeah, so if anyone has any more questions, I will take them. Or jokes by request. Can't call you whatever. I can't call you penis hat. That would be weird. Penis hat. That hat is a penis. I don't know. Okay, this is weird. You guys, I'm going to go home and have banana bread. And my mom is watching. Yeah, but she doesn't care. Penis hat. When is your next comedy set? CJ, I am going to Chicago tomorrow, and then I'm coming back on Saturday, and I'm working, so I'm not drunk. This is just water. So I'm actually for work, so I have to take Friday and Saturday off, but I will be back on Sunday. And on Sunday, I'll be doing 3 sets. So if you follow me, you can catch all 3 of them. Or if you want more comedy tonight, you can go and watch on my channel. Oh my God, Brian, that is amazing. Wait, are you Brian? My friend Brian? I don't think you are. What do you do for a day job? So my day job, I am slowly, always wanted to do stand-up to keep it up. Thank you. What do I do for a day job? I am slowly phasing out my day job. But I used to be an engineer, and then I started teaching engineering, and now I'm doing that part-time because the college gigs that I do on the road pay really well, so I'm able to support myself somewhat with those. But I still need to tutor a little bit. You know, comedy, it's a hard road. You don't make that much money for a long time. So I'm not eager to leave tutoring, but I am starting to phase it out. You're smart. Wish you the best. Jim X, that is cute kitty as your icon. That's the only thing I know about you. So I'm paying back the compliment. Love smart ladies. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate it. It sounds a little creepy, but I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let that slide. Because I think you've got good intentions when you say that. But if you change the voice, we could make it sound, oh, I'm into a smart lady. Oh, he admits that he's creepy. I nailed it. I thought maybe that you were. And I was like, no, give him the benefit of the doubt. But I did. I got it. Yeah. My wife reminds me. Well, at least you have a wife. Be way creepier if you're like, the girl in the basement reminds me that I'm creepy every day. Unless the wife is the girl in the basement, in which case that is creepy, and please let her leave. It's not a real wife. It's a girl in the basement. All right, guys. I think we're losing the crowd, so I think we're losing the momentum. So, oh no, more hearts. Now she is great and free to go. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you let her go. If you let her go. Wait, what is it? That old saying? If you love something, let it go, or whatever. That's bullshit. If you love something, hold on to it for dear life. Smother it until it dies. And in that way, it can never leave you. Okay, this is getting weird. So I'm gonna leave for real now because I should go back down and support the mic and support my fellow comedians. You want me to snort the hearts? I can snort the hearts. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. Please follow me if you thought any of this was funny. I would really appreciate it. And these were, you guys, as far as audience goes, like, awesome questions. Really engaged. I loved talking to you guys. See ya. And yeah. Bye.